Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion here, okay? So we all can get on one accord, as well as let's go on and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? All right, so we got extra energy. Before we get into that energy, let's address the layout, okay? What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension, what your higher self really wants you to know in these moments of time, okay? What's below you is your third dimension, which you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, okay? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, all right? So what I'm looking at right now is healing, self-discipline, completion, and confusion. So from this energy that I'm seeing in these moments in time, Spirit's really needing us to stay focused on the main objective in these moments in time. I feel like there's a lot being thrown at you in these moments in time here that you need to really ground yourself. This is like mental fog here. All right, so Spirit really needs you to be in this space of not really falling victim to what your physical reality is really projecting back to you, because you got to understand your thoughts and your emotions create the actions that you take that will eventually generate pinnacles, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. There's a need for us to stay focused on the most positive outcome when it comes to our lives, okay? This is that type of energy right now. There's a need for you to really be able to control your urges in these moments in time here. And I can kind of feel this energy here. It's like self-sabotage energy is trying to like come up for the collective. And this is that type of energy in these moments in time. There's a need for us to be in this space of really holding shit down, staying 10 toes the fuck down on where we're going, and not wavering from that, not moving from that. This is that energy in these moments in time here. There's a need for us to be able to really be able to master self-discipline, self. Remember, you are not your flesh. You own the flesh, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The moment that you get into that space, you truly understand what you need in these moments in time here. This is that type of energy. You're going through this transformation right now. So, of course, there's a clashing with the egos, with the ego and the higher self in these moments in time. But you got to understand, when it comes to shadow work, you have to face your ego. You have to face yourself. And that shit ain't for the weak. You're going to have to address the fuck ups that you've done in your life. And this is the energy in these moments of time. I feel like a little percentage of you, some of you, are in this position of trying to elevate yourself. But it's like you're trying to pick and choose what you experience on your shadow work journey. And we can't do that. We gotta heal it all, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, y'all. Damn, I got goddamn lip gloss all over the place and shit. Sorry. But like I said, it's that type of energy in these moments in time here. It's like you can't pick and choose what you're trying to heal, and expect that you're going to elevate, and expect that you're going to ascend here. We got to heal all the wounds within ourselves. There can't be a picky, choosy type of energy when it comes to what type of doors you're trying to open within your life. What type of shadow work doors that you're trying to open within your life. This is that energy in these moments in time here. You're going to have to make it through the whole experience. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense to you. Let's go on and move forward. We will reference that energy if need be, okay? All right. What is above the collective? Yeah, because I feel like there's still a fear of the truth here for some of y'all, I'm telling you, like I said, you cannot just pick and choose what you want to heal on and what you don't. This is that energy in these moments in time here. There's a need for you to really be very transparent with yourself. For whoever I'm reading for today, there's a need for you to be very transparent with yourself. This is that energy here. You're wondering why there is a stagnant ass energy around you because you're not seeing the bigger picture here. It's like, this is like this shit, y'all. It's like motherfuckers who's just in the namaste, love and light at all times, all positivity, this, that, and the third. But motherfuckers will not be able to really withstand their fucking shadow. No offense, in my personal opinion, that's equivalent to a religious person that's not owning up to their shit, so they put a cross on their neck like they holy. To each his own, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's like spirituality, all it's about is taking accountability for your life and for your shit and for your actions and your choices. Because we live in a world with grown-ass kids that can't take accountability for their fucking life or their actions or their choices and decisions here. And you are a part of that 144,000, that 20%, right? That 28%, excuse me, like the woman said, of divine ones. So we can't be acting like a karmic here, right? There's some karmic energy here. I ain't gonna lie. And if this triggers you, I love you. You acting like a fucking karmic. I'm gonna just tell you how that goes. Like really trying to be naive and shit. Really acting like a motherfucking karmic. There's a need for you to really look at yourself and truly look at yourself. Right? Because you're wondering why all this clutter is around you. There's a blockage in the heart space. There's a blockage in the throat chakra. And there's a blockage in your fucking third eye here. Right? So it seems like your higher selves, the higher chakras are blocked here. But you moving and activating from the lower ones. So the root chakra, money, groundingness, sacral, sexuality, emotions, solar plex, confidence, willpower, grit. And what I mean by activating from the lower chakras, it's like from the little steam that you have. It's not like these motherfuckers is on full blast. No. There's still some stagnancy here. There's some unsure or not confident within self here. There is some bundled up emotions here. Because you're choosing to look at one thing and not the other here. How the fuck do you expect yourself to really heal? If you ain't gonna look at all aspects of yourself, you really expect that you gonna heal yourself? What the fuck? Motherfucker, you must be tweaking, you must be on crack if you really think that we can pick and choose our healing cycles. What we gonna heal on and what we gonna keep in the closet. What the fuck? I'm telling you, the Matrix be tweaking, boy. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. To each his own. Y'all gonna get this passion today. So don't take my passion as coming for you. It's passion, right? This is this energy right now. You got this big ass pinnacle here that's waiting to manifest here. But you got so much bottled up shit within you in these moments in time. This is keeping the shit in the 5D. Because it's like you're giving that indication to your creator, to your way showers, to your guides, to your ancestors that you ain't ready for whatever this manifestation is. And I feel like this manifestation is the best version of yourself. Because you got to be the best version of yourself to be able to manifest the best life that you desire. I'm talking about, remember that four-legged table. Health, wealth, self-expression, and love, right? Health, wealth, self-expression, and love. Four-legged table to have the best earthly experience that you possibly can have. This is all in alignment with this manifestation, but right now there's a need for you to really work on yourself. There's a need for some unlearning and relearning right now. Because this is programming. Too much in the matrix, too much in the world, too much in this 3D shit. You know what I'm saying? Too much in it. And it's time to detach from that. This could be too much social media. Right? Too much browsing. This goes for me too, folks. This goes for me too. This can be binge watching, overeating, sex here, like overindulging, okay? Like to the point where it's like, what the fuck, bro? I'm also hearing masturbation, overindulging in masturbation for some of y'all. Whatever this monkey is on your back here, there's a need to work on that, and there's a need to detach from that. I'm hearing gambling for some of y'all. Some of this has to do with the belief system. Okay, I'm hearing a direct scenario in these moments of time from this card. It's like, let's say, okay, it's what I'm hearing is this is a male. It's a male. This scenario, this portion here, okay? It's a male. During this male's childhood, I guess he experienced like, okay, there was some hurt in the childhood in the childhood or the childhood home here for whatever this male is. I'm hearing Capricorn, Taurus, I'm hearing Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, and Libra. Okay, you could have some of that in your chart somewhere, or those could be these signs. Okay, whatever happened in the childhood, I feel like this male, because it's a male energy here that I'm hearing and feeling here. It's you must have an ideology on women here. So this is that type of energy. I feel like your mother or the mother figure within your home here was in and out. Was a little bit Jezebel-y, right? And I feel like there's some type of belief system upon women here. It's like your family dynamic was dysfunctional. It was dysfunctional. Is that the word? Dysfunctional? Dysfunctional? What? Y'all, it's one of those words. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But whatever this is, whatever your household was, whatever this motherfucker was, you are believing in there's some type of programming, there's some type of blockage on the psyche for whoever that was. That might have been for like one person, okay? Anyways, let's keep moving forward. But overall, this has to do with overindulging into whatever this monkey is on your back. I'm hearing drugs here as well here for some of y'all. There's a need for you to really come into this death to the ego so you can have this motherfucking breakthrough here. Because you know what time it is. Spirit has been giving you these light codes, giving you this information. It's time for you to move the fuck around. So whatever you're indulging in, you need to move the fuck around from whatever this is. You need to reevaluate. You need to reanalyze. I'm hearing reverse. I'm hearing reorganize here. You too caught up in the motherfucking world. You rather deal with the world's problems, you rather deal with the world's woes than your own internal conflict. That's why you're in this Eight of Swords here. This is the Eight of Swords here. Too much in the world instead of fighting your internal conflict. Instead, you're going to build walls around yourself. There's a need for you to get into this warrior energy and go in to fight your demons, go fight your woes, go fight your pain, the hurt, wherever you're bruised at within you. There's a need for some healing of that. There's a need for some confidence, courage here. You too busy worrying about the fucking world. We need to get the fuck out the world, y'all. You gotta come into realization, ain't shit sweet, bruh. Ain't shit sweet unless you come to this motherfucking matrix, unless you come to this motherfucking world, unless you come to this third dimension, this third dimensional plane here. Then, of course, there's sugar on shit here. Like Kendrick Lamar says in one of his verses, you'll die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. Right? So this is that type of energy is sugar coated here. Of course motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you the motherfucking truth. What? You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to elevate. Alright? Let's keep moving forward. We gotta get up out of this energy. Alright? What's below y'all? Yeah. There's a need for forgiveness of self in these moments in time for the shit that you tolerated, as well as there's a need for you to take the judgment off of yourself and others in the situation here. There's a need for you to let go of something that you've been clinging on to here. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this shit is stemming from your childhood here. For some of y'all, this is coming from the childhood here. Even if it ain't a male, this can be vice versa, a female here. Daddy issues. So you feel like you need it's like a female with daddy issues here. Find somebody that loves on them, this, that, and the third, but really don't be like, it's an illusion of what love is. It's like this individual is manipulating you and using you while you're at your lowest point here, but you're getting confused that this is love here. All right, this is another scenario for some of y'all. Okay, it's like there's a need to come into a space of sitting with self and disconnecting from the world because you need this. This is what's needed, because this motherfucker gonna protect you. I'm telling you. I feel like some of y'all are prone to narcissists here. I feel like some of y'all are prone to narcissists here. And this is the type of energy here. You're really trying to break this cycle, but the way that you break this cycle is go within. I feel like you're reaching outside of yourself. There's a need for you to release whatever this is, because there's some inner child healing that needs to be done here with the baby here. There's some healing. You need to get into the water here. Get into the water. What do I mean by get into the water? Take a spiritual bath. Alright? I'm hearing baptize. Here. Off of this card here. Whatever you need to get closer to your source, do what you need. Because all of this is reflecting back to you in these moments in time. There's a need for you to gain these light codes, so you can unhang yourself. Because you got yourself here. There's a need to unhang yourself. of energy getting in tune with your star players. Some of y'all are too busy in motherfuckers' faces. Y'all need to be too cupping your motherfucking self right now. If you're too cupping anybody or swirling energies with anybody, you better be swirling energies with yourself or God. But if you're swirling energies with yourself, what's that mean? You're swirling energies with God. Right? You too busy in motherfuckers' faces. You need to get up out of motherfuckers' faces and learn how to be with your own self. Learn how to be alone. Learn how to deal with your own shit. Learn how to deal with your inner conflict. Because you gotta understand, inner conflict is so much harder than dealing with external conflict. Other people's problems. Dealing with your own problems is so much harder to deal with your own self than to deal with another motherfucker. And there's a need here to deal with your own self and your own shit instead of worrying about other people. Things, places. Inner child healing that is needed right now. There's a need to get up off the fence. You pussy floating around on this healing that you motherfucking need right now. You ain't got no fucking choice. You gotta understand. You're keeping yourself in a motherfucking illusion thinking that you got a choice to go around this shit. This is why there is a moving, it's like you're shifting into this self-destruction, self-sabotaging. This is what's keeping you from not moving forward here. Whatever this is, you need to get up on it, okay? There's a need for you to make a decisive decision, clear-headed decision, and stand on that shit. You mean what you say and say what you motherfucking mean. You mean what you say and say what you mean. Yeah. It's time for us to do better within our lives here. It's time for us to take accountability for our lives. Alright, let's keep moving forward. Yeah, there's a need for you to listen to the guidance because they're trying to clear out some shit within your life so you can start this new cycle here. But you're allowing the ego to take the best of you. Get the best of you in these moments in time here. And Spirit's really trying to gain. It's like there's this growth and evolution that's waiting for you, but there's a fear of walking into the unknown. That's why you're not gaining this blessing or this gift here. Yeah, you're not confident within yourself because this cup is motherfucking empty. I don't even read reversals. I read upright here, but in this case, with this upright cup, this motherfucker empty. You've been stretching yourself thin for people, places, and things. Of course you ain't gonna have enough to spare for yourself because you've been sparing yourself thin. It's time for us to gain our power back and get connected with ourselves. It's time for this time to be in the space of self-mastery. You create the cycles. You create the world that you're in here. There's a need to go within so you can manifest a better outcome within your life because you've been experiencing the same cycle because of the lack of self, the lack of accountability, the lack of the accountability of your mind and your thoughts and your actions that will generate pentacles. So you keep manifesting the same fucking cycle. It's time to go within and really heal on yourself. Really understand yourself. Really comprehend yourself. This man's in the woods. This man's in the elements. Trying to soul search. Trying to find themselves. Getting disconnected from the gram. Getting disconnected from Facebook. Getting disconnected from the world. Getting disconnected from this 3D shit, to go find themselves, to understand themselves, to comprehend themselves. This is that energy here, all right? All right, let's keep moving forward. Advice. Yeah, there's a need for retreating. You need to focus on what is necessary. You need to focus on what is directly in front of you right now. There's a need for a clearing or a reevaluating. No, is that the word I'm looking for? It's like there's a need for certain people in your circle here with this environment card that needs to go. You need to clear out the clutter. Who needs to stay and who needs to go? There's some clutter in the space, in your space. There's a lot of chaos here. There's a need for you to really open your allowance to go with the flow and follow spirit in these moments in time. Where's God? Because this is my God card, not for the imagery, for the symbolism here. God is in the mind. It's mental. It's a consciousness. That's what God is. It's a consciousness. And what's needed is to allow God in the consciousness. Then it'll break you from this energy. Your mind going haywire because you're falling victim to the illusions of the world. That's pushing you farther away from your harvest here. Alright? Alright, let's keep moving forward. Let's go on and wrap this reading up. Light work. Yeah. There's a need for you to pay attention to the signs. Whatever downloads God is giving you, you need to really pay attention. I feel like some of y'all need to go to God. Some of y'all need to pray. But what's holding you back here, you don't know how to address God. I remember when I first, back in 2012, right, when I really consider me actually awakening to a spiritual path, but wasn't consciously aware until 2018. But in 2012 here, I remember when I first consciously, as a teenager going into my young adult years, right, was consciously aware of God, right? And I actually went to God for the first time. The shit felt weird as shit. Of course it's gonna feel weird as shit. It's like praying when in my older years, felt weird as shit when I first did that shit. It was like I was stuttering and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. This is that type of energy. There's a need for you to really release the expectations, because some of y'all ain't been to God for a minute here. Some of y'all ain't spoke with God for a minute here. And there's a fear of how that whole experience is going to play out here. This is that energy in these moments in time. There's a need for you to take action on the necessary changes that's happening within your life to make these changes. This is you and your higher self speaking, but as well as this is you, if you're more on the God tip, this is you and God getting connected. Some of y'all need to pray here. Some of y'all need to get connected. Some of y'all ain't been connected in a while. And this is that type of energy. The moment that you get connected, you're going to gain this clarity on where you need to be in life, where you need to stand in life, where you're at in life. Because everything's purposeful. But there's a need for you to release things that needs to be released here. Some of y'all could be going down the slippery slope because there was a death in the family here. You're holding on to an individual here that needs to be released here so you can come into completion within yourself. This is you being stubborn on your healing here. This is you not being 10 toes the fuck down here. With this King of Swords, it's like you know what's best for yourself. Every time that we think that best for ourselves, the spirit realm laughs at us every fucking time. It's literally, forgive them, they don't know their ways. Right? It's time for you to get connected with who you are, your God body right now. Stay focused on where you're trying to go. This is aiming your shot at what you need in these moments in time. Focusing on building a bridge with you and yourself and your creator. Alright? Alright, let's go to wrap this reading up with your message here. From the Motivational Manifesto. Life is meant to be a vibrant, deeply felt, growing mosaic of long, meaningful moments. Okay, so this is letting me know in these moments in time here, spiritually needing you to really be in the present. Really understand your life. I feel like you're seeing the fuckery of your life. You're really seeing the negative of your life and not really seeing the blessings within your life in these moments in time. You're seeing the hardships when it comes to growth and pain instead of seeing the beauty and the blessing in growth and pain. In the growth of yourself, in the evolution of yourself. You're too focused on the painful part. You're too focused on the ascension part. You're too focused on the birthing pains of growth. This is what's keeping you from taking that leap of faith here. There's a need to shift the mindset here. Alright? Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all, but for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up for Fuck With Your Girl. As well as drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, okay? Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Those twin flame readings will be right up after this. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.